Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Terraria. Now, first off, I apologize for not uploading for the past few days. I really wanted to do mainly a video on Terraria as I'm a little confused on how to continue our RimWorld series. But the Terraria had a bit of an update, which screwed over some of the mods, so I've just kind of been waiting for those to get updated before we continued. Thankfully, it didn't take too long, and now we are all set again. Now, our job right now, the thing that I want to get us to do is maybe even, as you can see, there isn't actually too many more boss fights left. So the current plan is to go and quickly find the meteor. Now, we saw in the last episode, we're gonna just store that down there, that it had landed. I'm not really sure where. We just know that it's landed somewhere, and so we're gonna go and hunt that down quick. Now, I must say, these wings are lovely. That is a rather abundant amount of zombies. So yeah, we're gonna go on like a bit of an adventure. I don't think it shows up on the map, not unless you personally update it, sadly. So a bit of an upset there, but we will figure it out. We will find it as we just kind of run through the world. Not sure why my FPS just dropped so much there. That's interesting to say the least. But regardless, we're just gonna keep her going. Now again, we are looking for the meteor, which is gonna be apparently a lot harder of a find than I thought. Alright, so the reason why it took so long is because it was just really, really far out, but I was right in the sense that it didn't update. Now, we could mine this out, but if I'm right, the moment that we fully mine this out is the moment that these things stop spawning. And granted, I don't think we'll need any more meteor than, right now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and mine it out. Why is it raining so many stars? I won't lie, I didn't even realize like the absurd amount of stars that were raining down until kind of mining out the meteor itself. But that was very interesting. Now, these meteorite heads, if I'm right, have a chance to drop meteor ore, which is exactly what we're looking for. We are kind of just trying to hope and hopefully get ourselves some juicy loot from this, including a new upgraded weapon that we can use against our next boss fight. But for now, I mean, I would say that's pretty good on our part. Let's go back and see what we can make. So, now that we've gotten all of the meteor, which we'll get out in a moment from this, we have to stupidly do this. Excuse me. Let's plop that back in there. Go over here and turn it into a bar. Wrong thing. Turn it into bars. Now we have a ton of bars. Like I said, we wouldn't need another one. We do get this, which is the Opal Striker. Fires a chargeable heated beam. Energy bolt that pierces fully charged bolts, deal extra damage and move faster. No, not what I'm actually after. There's what I'm after. The space gun. Now, we could use the space gun. I am also... No, we already have one of those. It's actually not that good. We could also make the meteor fist. Also not that good, if I'm honest. So one thing that I really want to just use is kind of just this. So we're going to... As you can see, it fires quite quickly. Now, it does use mana instead of ammo. But if we were to make meteor armor, granted a little worse than molten, actually quite a bit worse than molten, I'm noticing now. We do have unlimited mana, though, if we were to put it on, so we don't need the meteor armor. But one thing that I mostly want to get a hold of, right now anyway, let me see if we have any more of those. Where is our materials? Here we go. I might be able to find it if I have eyes good enough. Right, so it took me a little bit to find it and remember the name, but we want these. Now, these are going to be what allows us to, essentially, we want this one, the Vanity Accessory Enabler, because it enables all of these slots to be actively used. So that's what we want, which means it's time to go and fight the Queen Bee. Surely, it cannot be that hard. We're gonna deposit that for now, and that we are actually no, we'll take it with us in case we deem it worth. Where did it go? Oh, we're in the crafting section right now. No, we aren't. We just went to the wrong thing. That's fine. So, and then over here, we should be able to have our mana. Beautiful. Now, before we go off and assume we'll be all good and dandy, let's quickly reforge this just in case. Make it a tasty mythical. And then we could, if we even wanted to, have a quick look over here. So what do we have on this right now? We have 2 damage. Not too bad, not the best. We could also go with this. Yes. See, there's many things we could go for, but none being, to be honest, well, actually, even with the 2 damage, it's not that good. I'm gonna put on an attack speed and just see. So it's now very fast. I really can't tell. Regardless, we should have. We don't have one, but we do have an area on where we can see it. So we're gonna quickly grab where is it? There it is, and let's teleport over here. Now we can just quickly run on over to where the bee is and set up ourselves an arena. Now, I personally think this is good enough. We're just going to quickly melt away at that hornet there. We're going to hope that worm didn't just go and kill the thing. Let's pop it, and let's have a look if we can actually manage this. Ooh. Now, I don't know its attack moves or anything, so we're just going to have to see. I don't know why our frames seem to be a bit low. What is that? Okay. Now, that did like 3 damage, so we're doing pretty alright. I mean, we can just do this. Ow. I would say we're still doing pretty alright. Let's quickly swap on over to this. I just want to see how it works compared. I mean, I'm not really noticing anything too different. This is just working out. Whoa, what is that? A royal subject. Well, let's do that. I opened up the wrong menu. I think we have to kill, yeah, so we have to kill those royal subjects first before we can actually kill her. We should remember that for next time. Well, next time she summons one out of nowhere. Okay, she's going back onto the charging scheme of things. Ow. That is an insane turret. What was that? Ah, good thing I decided to sit above her. We actually managed to sit at just the right spot. Get dodged. Whoa there. Whoa, more bees. Just pop them real quick. Ow, ow. You did double hit me. Okay, again, we're going to try and get that royal subject as best we can. For now, we're just going to do this. Oh, there's 2 of them this time around. I do need to find out why our FPS has absolutely tanked, which I'm sure is something we can find out after this fight. Can I... Is that not... What is my abilities? I do apologize. I apparently don't even remember the keybinds for my abilities anymore. So that's a bit problematic. Because I haven't been able to use my one this whole time. But I just like to sit on this instead. Now I know that one. I just don't know the other one. Which is the one that I used to heal. Which is, in my personal opinion, a very important one. Back above we go. Dodge that. I mean, we're doing pretty darn well. I can actually do this again. Our ult's about to come up. We can do this. We can do that. Which is still not the best, but I mean... Yeah, I mean, I would say that's a pretty easy fight. Now, I don't know. It could be because we're a little later into the game. I really am not too sure on what made this so easy. There's an outbreak of bumblebee tuna. The angler, what? Is more likely to ask for it, and then a witch doctor appeared. Okay. Some interesting walls of text. for now, give me a moment here while I attempt to figure out what's going on with our FPS. Alright, so I think it's a little better now. At the same time, I'm not too sure. And sadly, I don't know if I will be able to figure it out. We have a permanent honey buff. This is crazy. On that note of it being crazy, let's swap it out for that, and I hope we get the hive pack. We actually did. Beautiful. So with the hive pack, we can now go to vanity, I think. There it is. So, number one, we're going to enchant that. Number two, we got a bee sword, which we're not interested in. Don't care about that. Don't care about any of those. That. We'll open up these real quick. Got a boomstick. Very cool. Don't need any of the rest of this stuff. We are going to keep that. Get rid of that, and then I don't know what this is. This has been awakened. Beautiful. That can go away too. So I will also talk that real quick. For now, let's quickly go back to the goblin just to spice up our kits here. We're gonna obviously put warding on because we want more defense. So, if I'm right, place it in a normal accessory slot to enable it. Now, this does mean that we lose essentially just one, but available skills. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it has it. Huh? Ah, that's interesting. I didn't notice that before. But anyway, as you can see, it no longer says like before when if we remove this, it no longer says this will not work if you have a piggy bank enabler before it. Well, I mean, we can tell by the health value up here. We go 591, 550. So it is working, which is good enough for me. Now, on that note, let's quickly hop back down here. Now that we have more vanity slots, we can equip way more things, which is kind of exactly what we're looking for. I don't know what we're going to equip, but we can equip it. Like, for instance, we can equip this, which gets rid of a lot of the debuffs, which is going to be useful for a very, very long time. Another thing we can equip, this steals life. Very good, but I don't really think it's that useful right now. I just need to find some things that are useful. Alright, so we have gotten our little list set up. Now, we don't actually have another pair of armor on, which we could do. We just won't get the armor set for it. I'm not going to lie, we don't even use summons, so we're not going to bother with summon damage, nor are we really going to do magic damage. We might actually do Shadow. Shadow is incredibly good because of the fact that it massively increases our crit chances. Beautiful. Now, another thing is that we've done is upgraded our little enchantment table here, meaning that we can take this and we can actually pop on another enchant. We don't want that. What do we want? What does this do? Nah, we'll plop another damage on it. Why not? It increases it decently. Can we not upgrade it? Probably can. Not my little idea of fun though. No. We want to keep this to have this defense on. What we also want to do is just hold on quickly. Ogabalan, come here, my friend. I have items. Give to me defense of the greatest. I do not care. Actually, I do not care about that. That's very right. I genuinely do not care about the Reaper outfit being, there we go. That always works, and we're going to get one menacing. That way we have some damage. Beautiful. Looks kind of funky with the little head glow, though. But regardless, now, this doesn't give us, as it says here, we do not get the no set bonuses. So we don't get the set bonus from this, which is fine. We do get a pretty good amount of armor. Regardless, we're now chilling on a sweet 95, which is actually crazy for this early in the game. Mental. Now, with that noted, we can actually go and take on one of the hive minds and then Skeletron. So let's get to it. So for those of you who are curious on how to fight the hive mind thing, you essentially just find this tumor. And when you crack this bad boy open, like I am with my gun of mighty power, it summons a little angsty boy. Now, I believe we did actually... I don't know if we did this before. It is very loud. Whoa. Whoa. Now, I do hate the fact that it's raining because that also lowers our just improved, Why are we taking so much damage and from what? Can I not hurt this thing? No, it heals. Oh, it does take the damage, though. Get away from me. Get off of me. Huh? I'm very confused, very shaken up by this guy's attack pattern, so I do apologize if I seem to... What is going on? Ah! Get off of me! Ow. Ow. No. Not letting you do that again. Back, beastie. Hey, shooting star, you mind hitting this guy on the head? Come on, please. Hey, so this is kind of cheating. You have your own rain clouds. Ow. Whoa. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Come on, baby. Easy is what I want to say, but in all honesty, that was actually quite difficult. But regardless, we now have another little trophy. Joyous times ahead. Let's open up this and see what we can get. So we get a... that was our experience with the flamethrower. We had but one chance. This shoots out little funny things, that's fine. Not too interested in that. I am going to just pop all of these open. What in the world? That was a not so enjoyable sound, but whatever. Stealth attacks is not something we do, so we're not going to bother with that either. I would say we're doing pretty darn well in regards to boss fights. Let's go do Skeletron now. Alright, so we built our little arena. Let's give this a go. Oh. Okay, so that's how he indicates he's going to attack. Okay, this is... Ow. What does that mean? Whoa. Ow. That's cool, but ow. I'm gonna break off his hands. Now, whoa. Ow, what is hitting me? Oh, goodness me, these skulls. Whoa there. Hey, no more hands. Only head. Whoa, we made it out of that alive somehow. And even that, somehow, again, he is now teleporting around. Whoa. His hands are back, because of course they are. This is Skeletron we're talking about. Again, I need to figure out what I've gone and done to my game settings. I figured it out. I figured out the button. The one that I was just about to complain about. In the heat of the battle. Why is he slapping behind me? Ow. He is demolishing my dreams, and he's crushing me one way. One of the hands are down again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Quickly break the other hand. There we go. Only his head left. Gotta dodge that. Dodge this. Do that. Do that. Do that. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. We're doing alright. I think we are not done. We're not done. We're not done. I'm so stupid. Wait, why is he just not taking damage? Okay. He had like 20 health and he just wasn't dying. What happened there? I can't believe we beat them both first try. I mean... Oh. What was that? What? Hola! Okay, so they failed, and then I Suppose so. I'm Son. Sorry, I just can't think straight. We can talk later. Right now, I need time. All right. Thanks. I appreciate it. Sweet. Listen, I've got a lot ahead of me. The random person that came from the sky making a lot of noise and causing me to become extremely curious if you're there for future endeavors. Like I said, I've got a lot on my mind. I feel, excuse me, I must open up my loot. Number one, um, that's a minion. Okay, we got a crossbow bolt. That's kind of funny. Very cool. What is this? Squire. Darn it. Not very interesting anymore. This, on the other hand, now this is funny. It's already guarding, which isn't the same as warding, in all fairness, but it is guarding, and guarding's pretty darn good. So we'll get rid of this warding shark thing. We'll go and change this now. When dashing, we take less damage, reflect the 100% of the damage anyway. We have these two little hands that are gonna whack-a-box some enemies, and we get immunity to lethargic, increase our speed. Pretty darn good. We did get his little loot box. Let's have a look. So we can go and make another one of those things, and then we got what we already had. Except for we also got a new grapple hook, which is all around better. So I don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. But what is that obnoxious noise? Stop it. Get some help. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. This is going to be where we ended, as it is now getting pretty late into the episode. But again, thanks so much for watching. And thank you for sticking around. Again, I apologize for it being on a bit of a delay. Again, the mods were kind of being a little wacky, which is to be expected when the game gets an update. But until next time, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Peace out.